Hello, everybody. Welcome to another practice session on Backgammon Galaxy. As always, if you like the content, please press the corresponding button and subscribe to the channel. If you are interested in one of my books or in taking lessons, please contact me through my website. Okay, today's opponent is from Iran, Sami Wow 1. So let's go. Okay. Five, four. Is that the correct move? Isn't it hit and split? Okay. Let's start by hitting, and I think 1814 is the play. I could also make the 11 point actually. Maybe that's better. I made already a problem on the first move. No, I'm gonna hit. 11 point is not so important. He dances, so I'm up 16 pips. I have builders. Is that a cube already? Think I can take another roll because I have a good cube now, if he enters and it's not a huge market loss. Maybe it was a cube before. Curious, but this for sure is a strong cube. I think he should play this 13-7, but anyway, I will cube and he passes. So if I lost my market, certainly not by much. I still stand by my decision not to have cubed one roll earlier, but I could be wrong, of course. Okay, he splits, and usually you hit on the 5 point, but here I think being up in the race, I have a similar position in my book. I'm quite confident that making the 3 point is correct. Now, however, I should hit, I think. He hits back. And another 5-3. So again, hit is almost mandatory. Double fours, can't be that bad. Makes both 5 points. And the last four, 6-2. Not much else. So he rolls a joker as well. So now I'm down in the race, but I have a decent holding structure. Certainly going to take if he cubes. I think it's a bit too early because he has some bad numbers like 6-2, and his position is rather inflexible. Double aces is not great either. Can catch up in the race now. I don't catch up much, but so be it. So now, should I make my ace point for the sake of contact? 6-2 is still bad. No, it's all playable, but jumping out doesn't make much sense either. I will just make my ace point. Can't be that bad. Now he cubes 11 pips. I think that was too early. Easy take. He should have had a race lead of at least 15, I think, to cube this. And now, do I jump out? Can also play 2 down. Can also play something really wild, but There are very few numbers with which he can hit me with my strong board. Race is close. Maybe because the race is close, I want to keep the contact. So, and I think now race is evenish. Does it make sense to leave the blot there? I don't think it does. I could have run from my anchor, but why should I play risky now that the race is close? Should he volunteer? Not so sure. Alternative doesn't look too appealing, understand that. But as you can see, he can get home without the risk. 5 pips only. So maybe I should go for the race here. Maybe that's the play. 5 pips? Yeah, I think so. Because if I run with only one checker, his small numbers play well all of a sudden, pointing on me. Okay, but I better speed up. I want to win this. 5, 4. Okay, 4. Let's play the 5 here and the 4 here. Okay, that's a start. Get back into this. Of course. Oh, of course, no cube, I said. And now I actually lost my market. Still happy about it. Okay, 4 point is clear. Yeah, I think he should split. Because I'm already developing a priming structure. So he should move his back checkers. He plays very quickly. So I would have considered, at least considered making the 3 point, doing something else. Okay, so is there anything better than making the deuce point? Actually, the deuce point, and then everything is stripped and he can build his board. I don't like it that much. Running, maybe. If he hits me, I have many returns. Split and down seems to be too risky. I think I don't want to make the 2 point here, do I? Maybe yes. It's in front of his checker. No shots. Okay, I will make it, but I'm not really confident in this. 6-1. Not getting better. So that's the problem with making the deuce point. I have a stacked midpoint, little playability. But I have a strong board, so I better hit him. Nope. Okay, 6 is clear. Do I want to split to the bar? I mean, this seems like the natural play. I have him outboarded. Want to keep my back checkers connected, so I will just do it. Put some more pressure on him. I think he should hit me. Not many returns. Yeah, that's a good play. I think that's too passive. Now I will just make the bar point, have a good game. Otherwise, he could have cashed, but okay, that's of course being results oriented. 5-3. Do I need my midpoint? Not really with my bar point. Or with this bar point made. Okay. Five pips. Still not a cube for him. He needs a bigger racing lead. And that doesn't seem to happen. For now at least. 6-1. Not much else. Yeah, I understand he doesn't want to slot the ace because probably he's going to get a shot. I mean, not probably, whenever I leave the bar point, like as with the 6-1, so that's why he wanted to play with only one blot. He probably has a cube now because it's super volatile. If he hits and covers, he has basically won the game. And if he doesn't hit me, it's still an even race. Take is obvious. So that's not a hit and cover, which is good for me. But now, of course, to hit back. I don't think he can afford to play quietly. Yeah, that's probably the play. Or this, with only two blots. This looks a bit better. Because it's two fewer numbers. No, this gives me an additional a6. I don't like that play. Wouldn't have done it. Ace-3 ace, great shot. So now I can hope to win a gammon and win the match. But I have to jump out, of course, close the board and hope to roll a deuce. And 4-way, so gammon just would be enough to win. Not gonna happen. I still can win a gammon, so of course I'm playing on. My gammon chances should be 10% maybe. So just continue to roll. Now the chances are very slim, but there is no way I can lose this game. So now it's getting better again. The chances have increased by quite a bit. Yeah, that was good roll for him. I probably will need another doublet to win this match. Or he has to roll a 3-1. No, anyone actually. What am I talking? Oh, there's the 3-1. Okay. Yeah, that must have been frustrating for him. Okay, too bad for him, but of course I'm happy that I've won. Let's see the analysis. Yeah, I outplayed him barely, so I get even the rating boost, but this was really a short match, so I'll play another one. Now I'm playing T1B. I didn't see country and good game. So that seems to be the new way of saying hi or good game. 3, make the point. Or he should just come down so that I can hit him. No, just kidding. What's the correct play? Yeah, I guess. Out is not very attractive because sixes, threes, and aces. Yeah, that seems to be good. 6-5. Doesn't do anything but run. So he will hit me and probably step up to the bar. Yes. Hit 2. And he dances with one checker. So I'm ahead 40 pips. I mean, this might be too early. Can it really be too early? There are some sequences, if I launch a successful attack, I can gammon him, and if not, I mean, I still have a good game. Feels a bit wrong with only 8 checkers in the zone, but how bad it can it be? And as usually, not 100% sure I cube, and I think it's an easy take. Yes, 2. And can I afford to play 4 to 3? I think that's just not good enough. So double fours is great, of course. Still hitting loose on the deuce point. I don't see the point. I think I should unstack a bit. Yeah, keep my checkers connected. He's on the bar. That looks good. Five, 1. Okay, make the 9. Okay, nothing else, I think. Yeah. Wow. I think that's a bit too ugly for my taste, especially since he is way down in the race. What do I want to do? I can also now, I mean, he's so weak, can do something like this, create more contact. If he hits me, I don't care with his structure. So I will try to exploit his stacking play by creating more contact. Might have been an overplay, but yeah, with his weak front position, really not afraid. Not yet. So downside is now the race is even all of a sudden. And I'm under blitz attack. Really seems, I mean, it can work, but I haven't thought about his plays, his blitzing options, but it looked strange the way he played it, but maybe that was the only option. Didn't pay too much attention. So now a dancing competition. Now that he entered, I really should enter 2. Yeah, 5 is super important here. Another 5. And now I don't think I should stay on the 24. No good reason to do so, I think. Yeah, double aces. have to leave a shot or break his board. Interesting. Or yeah, or I mean, maybe that was the best, all the options. So I will try to build my board. The 5, I think is the plan. Yeah, not getting better for him. So probably will he have to play 3 to 2, but then I can just maximize contact, leaving blots everywhere in the process if necessary. So, so what am I supposed to do? I want to increase contact. I want to keep my midpoint. Want to stay on the 21. I really would like to make my 5 point, but that would mean giving up my midpoint. I don't like the idea. That checker is not doing anything, so I will just move it and try to make the 5 point later. Yeah. Again, probably can't leave a shot. Maybe he should just, I think he probably has to hit me here. I know he played the 5. Sorry, never mind. Forget about what I said. He had a 5 to play. He played the 4. Okay, 2-1. Okay. Like this. Yeah, what else? I don't want to move the checker on the 21 and keep the rest as it is. Could have played 6 to 5 with the ace, maybe. Double ace is a good number for him. 6-3. Do I want to run? Answer is no. Still no, so guess like this. Yeah, he manages to play. Everything is playable to play safely. So now do I have to make my ace point? Probably. What else? Huh. Cannot run. Leave my 20 anchor. That doesn't feel right. So I will make my ace point. Not the point that I wanted to make, of course. Well, at least I have a 4-point board now, and shots should be coming soon. Yeah, I find these mutual holding games. Oh, these holding games with many anchors points really challenging. So I guess I have to hit. Not much else. That's the only checker I can hit, and now hope for the best. He hits back. That's bad news. 4-3 is good news. I don't think I want to hit him here. 5-point board is just too nice. Don't have enough material for a closeout, and probably he won't be able to save everything. So if he cubes me, that's a super easy take, lots of contact. I mean, I know I have to break one of my anchors, probably on the next row. 4-3, that can't be a good roll for him because the 7 is blocked. The 7 from his 12 point. So I guess I will get another shot. A double shot here. Can he avoid that? Oh, that's really ugly. Or bad for him. He can break the 6 point. Maybe it's breaking the 6 point. I mean, stepping into a double shot when your opponent has a 5-point board. doesn't feel like the right idea. However, breaking the 6 also leaves quite a few numbers, so maybe that's the play. Okay, I hit, and I guess I will just continue. Double 6s, certainly a good roll. Probably play out, out. And now I can play this. 2-6, double uses. Yeah, looks okay. So that was a nice turn of events. 1, 2. Do I want to leave a shot? I don't know why, so I won't. Now it makes more sense to leave a shot because everything else looks kind of bad and I want to create another builder. And that builder worked perfectly fine. So all of a sudden, or not so sudden, after my hit, I have good gammon chances here. Over 50%, maybe even. So that means I should take checkers off, I think. No checkers off here because I cannot leave a shot. So gammon will be difficult. But not impossible, of course. Very possible again. He has 7 crossovers to make, so yeah, that looks actually quite good. Now I'm a big favorite to win a gammon, since he can only make 1 crossover, so he will need the doublet. Double threes or better. Double deuces doesn't do it. So 4 points for me. Very good outcome. Complicated game, I would say. Curious about my mistakes in this game. I mean, the game before, not in this one. Here I will just jump out. He will hit me again. And I will jump out again. And this time he misses. Still, he's in good shape. Maybe split and make the ace because he really wants to create contact with this back checker. So I think I would have split and made the ace. I think I cannot play stiff. He has a blot, and I really need to build something. I'm not even ahead in the race, so that was the reason I think why he probably should have split, because now I can play with my builders, use my builders to make points. Had he split, I would have to play 15-8, have all the stacks. Again, he should split, I think. He should create contact. I mean, like with the checkers on the 24, I just can work on my development. So I think that was quite a big mistake. Again, not split. 3-2 is bad. That I see immediately. I guess that's the play. Oh, double fours is good anyway, and it's only 6-2 besides that. Since 5-3 is blocked. Four, 3. Anything here? Any reason to leave that blot? I don't see it. 6-5, 6. 5. Nothing special. Really would like to make my 4 point. If not, I will just play safe. So that's the safe play. I can also play both checkers from my 8 point. It looks really inflexible, so I won't do that. Five, 3. Do I want to leave a shot? Don't think so. I mean, he has to do something now with his back checkers. Yeah. So of course not a cube. Just hope to roll a 4 or 5, 2. 2 is great. And now I think I should play on for the gammon. If I hit the other checker, then my gammon chances are pretty good. Oh, I can hit the other checker. So that's what's happening when you're focused on one thing. I think I definitely should make the close board first. But maybe now I won't hit it ever again. So maybe that was a mistake. Can I maximize contact without breaking my board? Nope. Maybe I should have hit it. That was too quick, for sure. But let's see. Okay, 15 numbers. Okay, I will give myself maximum hitting numbers. And now I leave shot with 6, 5, double 5. So I lose 1 game immediately. So 4 numbers that leave a shot, 31.2. So that's already like 3%. I lose immediately. How good are my gammon chances? I mean, they are not great. And I have to risk. We'll have to continue taking risks. So I think this is a cube. So maybe I should have hit the second checker first. I was just so excited about the closed board all of a sudden. So what's clear is that I didn't think it through. So which is bad, even if that was the correct play. By the way, his 5-3 was bad. He should have just made the point. Well, okay. At least I have an anchor, so I think I can take not too many gammons. He has some weaknesses, lots of contact. Now I can hit loose, but that increases the gammons a bit. I think I should settle for the 5 point here. Still plenty of contact. Don't want to hit loose here. Three, 2. Again, don't want to leave anything. Yeah, I'm probably, I'm not really sharp. I mean, almost overlooked the pick and pass here, which was fairly obvious. So, okay, reboot, concentrate. Bit scared because I barely saw it, so maybe I already overlooked something without ever realizing it. So I better roll well. I think I will make the 2 inside points, maximize chances to pick up the other checker. So maximize his dancing numbers. Although the deuce point is actually not the point that you want to have when you are way down in the race and many back checkers. So do I want to leave anything? I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, he can make the deuce point. Maybe that's good. Now I can hit him. Certainly. Yeah, his position is not getting better. That can't be it. I guess he has to bury, like in the first game, he has to start burying checkers. Just really unfortunate rolling for him. I think I will keep my anchor for now. Yeah, he just is not able to move his back checkers. Terrible rolling. Now maybe in his shoes I would have played 2 down, but who knows what's correct in this position. I think with his Blot, but why not make the 9 point simply? I mean, I have the license to play with more Blots, but I don't really see a reason here. 9 point is an okay point to have, so not convinced that I should take just leave Blot because I can, because of his weak structure and my anchor, his weak homeboard. Okay, that plays itself. Five, 3, certainly want to hit. And 2 closes it, 6 out. Yeah, just remake it, why not? Actually, I don't need to win a gammon. Probably I even don't want to pick up more checkers here. Don't know what's correct. Yeah. So just let him enter, and yeah, do I want to pick up that checker? Never mind. Maybe let him crunch further. Okay, this is the perfect number to clear the bar point. And he manages to get a 4-point board. Not that I have much reason to be afraid, especially now since the 4-point board is history again. Yeah, seems to be another short match. But if I win this, I will call it a day anyway. Just make the analysis. I think 2 matches are enough. Just play super safe. Don't need to win a gammon here. 5-1. Okay. The race, but yeah, almost hopeless the race. But if I continue rolling like this and he rolls some more doublets, maybe he can win this race, but doesn't look like. Okay, but that doesn't help. He is odd. Okay. So that was that. Another match, 7-0. What can you do? Not very exciting, but I think there were some interesting games in there. Curious how I played this. Okay, so not too many concentration mistakes. I was a bit worried. So he wants to play a rematch, but it's already my second. Let's do the analysis instead. And as you can see in the first match, my PR got even a bit better than according to 2-ply they use for in the Galaxy app. I don't know. Okay, so first game, cube action. Yeah, I thought that might have been a close take still. He passed it, not a super big mistake, but that also explains why a roll before, where I already was thinking about cubing, why this is not a cube. Usually what I do when I'm not sure, I imagine a good sequence, but not a crushing sequence. So something that improves my position, like the sequence that happened, 6-1 followed by 6-2. And if my opponent then, after a good sequence but not great sequence, still has a take, probably the original is not a cube. So of course, had I rolled something like double fives followed by a dance, I would have lost my market by a mile. But these are very few great sequences. So, and 6-1 followed by 6-2 is merely a good sequence, and he still can take. So that is why the original, this position is not a cube. Not enough market losers, or where you lose your market big. So next game, his cube, clearly too early. Racing lead is not big enough. Plenty of contact because of my blot on the 22. So no reason to cube, basically. Very few market losers. Then a mistake by me, the 6-5. Yeah, I was considering it briefly. Had my racing chances been worse, probably I would have found the play. So I ran from the 22, reducing contact, and I should have run from the 20, leaving my anchor, but maintaining contact at maximum. Yeah, I was a bit afraid that then he covers his ace and maybe attacks me, but I have the freedom to do this because of my strong board and his weak board. However, I thought I'm doing really fine in the race, so I don't need to go for extra contact. Yeah, what else? Not much else. Okay. I won the race. Next game. Game 3. Next and last game. Yeah. I had a bit bad feeling about this. It's a strong board, yes, but he has the freedom now to prove his position. I don't put any pressure on him, and it looks kind of inflexible. I should have just split into the bar, exploit my strong board, and challenge him, create more contact, and like that. Even if he hits me, I have so many returns, so I welcome an exchange of hits, and so I should have just increased contact. Bad play by me. What can you do? Then this cube was correct. As I mentioned before, this is a cube not based so much on equity, but on volatility. Very often the game will be decided one way or the other after the sequence. So now is the time to cube. Well done by him. He got unlucky. And then was that the game? What else happened? He blundered late in the game. Interesting. So this is interesting because it's a non-contact position, so it's always it's unusual, let's say, to make a big mistake. But here it's kind of obvious that he should play 8-7 because he will need 2 crossovers with each roll. And by playing 8-7, he assures that he can make a crossover with an ace, playing 7-6. And now when he rolls an ace, he can only make one crossover, and which makes me a big favorite to win the gammon, or then he would need a doublet for sure to win, to avoid the gammon loss. So that was that mistake. And I guess that was it. He failed to avoid the gammon, and I won the match. So first match was good, actually very good, and the second was even better. So I was a bit afraid because I overlooked some things, but as you can see, I played well. Cube, yeah, I was not sure. Let's plus it. Just only 8 checkers in the zone. He has the anchor, but I'm up 40 pips. I mean, I explained my decision while playing, and as it turns out, it's correct by a small margin. And as I predicted almost, I had one oversight, because had I seen that I could make the 8-point and block that back checker, of course, that's the play. Fairly obvious. Yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah, I mean, you didn't hear me mention this play while playing because I didn't see it, and certainly I would have done it. So I did an oversight, but probably that was the only oversight. Otherwise, I can't explain the PR. What else? Okay, there's another bad decision. The 6-3. Yeah, this was this game with all the anchors made points all around the board. Not call it a mutual holding game because I'm so far down in the race. Yeah, better call it an anchor game. I broke the 9-point. Yeah, I was so fixated on keeping my blot on the 21 because I thought that's gonna guarantee me extra contact, which is true. But since I have to play something, this is better than breaking the 9. Still have plenty of contact. He will have trouble getting this home, so why play this? And that, yeah, that got me into trouble later. I had to make the ace point, and this is just more flexible, better chance to make the 5-point eventually, which is the most important point for me to make. Okay. So this was not an oversight. This was just a good old blunder. I mean, it was half an oversight because I was so fixated on keeping that checker. And if once you decide you want to keep that checker there, then what else can you do? When you are basically forced to make the mistake. Was this the game where I closed him out and I had like a 4-1 to play? Just curious, because that was another. I mean, how did it continue? No, this wasn't the game. Maybe I should have marked that spot, but seems like. When do you remember when I overlooked making the closed board? Not this game, it seems. Okay, here in the bear off. One more mistake. Taking the checker off. Win some more gammons, but it risks losing the game and the extra gammons. There are not many extra gammons, and his board is strong enough so that he can win after he hits me. So I just should have played safe, which is then it's basically gin and still many gammons. Anything else? I don't see it. So you don't see me scrolling. You only see the positions that I show you. So next game 3. That cube a bit too early. I would have cubed as well. I'm 2 away, but as you can see, his gammons are not really increased, and that's the key ingredient, one of the key ingredients for giving an early cube at the score. Significantly increased gammons, not so much here, only 18%. Remember, starting position is 15%, so only slightly increased his gammon wins. And he's only a 3-2 favorite. And I have the anchors, so not quite enough to cube. And then here, that was the game that resulted just in the ace point game. Also, not much else here. So, yeah, not too many decisions to discuss, which is, of course, a good news for me because that means I played well, which I did. Yeah, so nothing much to say. Just until next time.